Welcome, my friends. This video is for those that are preparing for a busy day, those that are preparing to work on their computer for several hours, those that need to be centered and focused as they start their day. So we'll begin by moving the flesh from the sit bones. Perhaps you have a pillow underneath the view, and just finding that groundedness in the body, wherever you are. If you're in a chair, place the feet flat on the floor and start to feel the contact of the chair, the floor, bed, wherever you are. Beginning to deepen the breath. Perhaps you even close your eyes or take a gaze down to the tip of the nose or the floor in front of you. Breathing in fully from the bottom of the lungs, middle. Expanding the chest and all the way up to the top. Let the shoulders move towards the ears and then slide down the back as you exhale, slowly releasing all the other busyness for this time of relaxation, this moment of commitment. Full inhale. Slowly exhaling, like you're blowing through a straw, either with your mouth or even with your nostrils. It's a funny image. Inhaling fully. And releasing slowly. We'll do that full part, 3-part breath again. Just as I explain here, we're filling the bottom of the diaphragm. You can even place your hands on your belly, relaxing through the arms here. And the ribs, top of the chest. Sucking all the way to the top. Getting a little stretch in the lungs and then releasing slowly from the top. In the middle, in the bottom. Softening through the back of the neck, through the spine. Twice more. And exhaling slowly from the top, the middle, and the bottom. Last round on your own. And as you reach the bottom of that exhale, breathing normally, scanning the body from the crown to the ground for any tension. So softening through the scalp, the forehead, the eyes and the backs of the ears, the muscles around the nose and the lips, the front of the neck, back of the neck, the shoulders, in the shoulder sockets, the scapula, down the arms, elbows, wrists, palms, fingers. Breathing here. Relaxing all the way down the spine, and the chest, and the belly, into the pelvic bowl, releasing and softening the glutes, hips, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and feet. Softening a little more into the floor in this big breath. Letting the energy pass through the floor and into the earth, deep down past the crust of the earth, into the mycelial web that connects all beings, the nervous system of the planet, sending a little calm energy into that mycelial network. Big breath. Letting all nervousness, anxieties, fears, frustrations be transmuted by this beautiful energetic web. As you breathe and connect to the planet, to your life force, to yourself. And bringing that energy up through the roots, through sit bones, passing through each chakra, the sacral, navel, and through the chest, the heart, the throat, into the third eye here, the center of the brain, bringing it from the point between the eyes and the point of the crown, right back to the center of the brain here. Let's just focus our attention there for a moment. Breathe. If you can imagine a light the size of a bean, breathe into that. Beautiful light, brightening, polishing, bringing that peace to that center point of your brain. Two more big breaths, drawing energy from the earth all the way up to that center point. And out through the crown of the head. As if you're a fountain now of light, bringing that light up and around the body, down through the floor and up through the body and around. Really strengthening your toroidal field. You can stay there as long as you'd like, or you're welcome to flutter your eyes open, and we'll begin some stretches here. So we'll start with our hands at our heart, devotion. Pull the shoulders back and down, press the palms and fingertips into one another, and then bow the head here. Breathing into the heart, perhaps feeling the heart beating against the thumbs. What is your rhythm today? Your unique heartbeat. One more breath here. And lifting the head on an inhale, interlace the fingers. We're going to push those hands out and away from us, palms facing out. Pull shoulders back and then pull down away from the ears. Tucking the chin slightly. Return so you can see. Naturally, the ribs are going to want to come out. I'm going to ask you to pull those ribs back using your core. And just taking a gaze out in front of you as your palms press out. On the next in-breath, we're going to pull those hands up past the ears or just to where you feel that stretch. Maybe that's here today, that's okay. Perhaps you can go just beyond the ears. Nice deep breath. Pulling the shoulders down and away, pushing those palms to the sky. One more breath. Breathe through those sit bones. On the exhale, sigh and press those hands out and away. All the way to the floor. Pressing into the right hand, we'll lift that left up and over. Getting a little side bend. Breathing into the ribs, perhaps turning the heart to the sky. One big breath. Soften through the exhale. Inhaling back up. To the other side, bending through the elbow here. Exhaling, reaching away, breathing into the ribcage, perhaps turning the head and heart to the sky. Softening on the exhale. Inhale back to center. And press those hands out towards the wall in front of you. And then we're going to do circles with the wrists. Use those fingers in a way that feels good to you. Like we're making some magic here. Roll those wrists. Pull the shoulders back. And turn to the seat. Use the core. See how the sit bones drop. Awesome. Let's turn the other way here. Really getting into all of those connective tissues and the wrists and the arms and the fingers. Breathing here. And let's shake it out. And do a little bit with our head, your neck, shoulders. So let's flip those hands forward and backward. A few more sighs, right? Move those wrists side to side. As if you're shaking off anything that's going to hinder you from you having the best day of your life, right? Okay, stillness, feel this wrist for a moment. Feel how your energy's already shifting. Beautiful. Okay, for the head, we're going to do some chin tucks. You can use your fingers, or you can just tuck the chin. All right, and I'll turn again to the side so you can see. Nice long spine, shoulders back and down. I'm going to tuck the chin, or using the fingers, for 5, 4, 3. Big breath, like a string pulling you up here. Exhale and release. Let's push the chin forward and then pull it right back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in, soften, and push the chin forward one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's let that go. Push the chin forward and relax. Right ear, right shoulder. Big breath here. You can walk the arms out and be here. You can turn. Hold on, let me think about that. Yeah, there you go. Wrists to be like this and pull the fingertips up. And then take that right hand to the right side of the ear, like that. And just let the arm be the guide. Just no pulling, just gravity. And you can take the eyes, turn them towards the ground. And here's a really funny one from face yoga. So pulling the shoulder back down, we're gonna stick the tongue out and breathe. Ready? Focusing here, trying to bring some softness while you're in this activation for another 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let that right hand go. Soften through the left. And give yourself a little massage. Maybe even taking the head up. Pulling the skin down. Ready? Grab all of those ropey muscles. Rub those fingers right through and pull. One more time. This time, bring the bottom teeth in front of the top teeth. Ready? Roll those fingers over. Bottom teeth in front. Maybe kiss the sky. Yeah. And that stretches the front of the neck. And you do a few head rolls, gentle, soft, and slow. And the other way. Same thing other side. Okay, come on back to center. The right hand is gonna be like that. Turned up. Reaching away, or just reaching. Okay. Left ear, left shoulder. Left hand, right ear. Breathe. And for you face yogis, turn your eyes to the left. This gets deep into the neck. Tongue to the ground. Ready? Breathe. Pulling that right shoulder back and down. 5 more seconds. And tongue in, eyes back to center, left hand down. If you had head rolls here, maybe do a little different, and the nose goes in circles this time. One more in this direction. As the nose reaches towards the chest wall, reverse that circle, finding your breath. And back to center. Okay, again with that massage. And then for you that are really wanting to get into the front of the neck, bring those bottom teeth in front of the top. See? Okay? And then kiss the sky when we go up. Fingertips are going to reach around those ruby muscles. And as those fingertips are rolling down the front of the body, you're pulling those muscles down as you reach the neck up, elongating all of these muscles that hold tension for us. Okay, so we're going to let it go. Maybe thanking the earth for having such an incredible ozone layer. Protects us from solar flares. Give it a kiss. Send some love one more time. And just massaging here. You can grab into the clavicle area. This might be tender for you. So just be gentle, maybe massaging there. And if you can grab a hold of that bone and pull out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it a massage. We'll go for 10. Okay, so big breath here. Inhaling, rooting through the sit bones, rising through the ground. Grab a hold of those clavicle bones and pull out just slightly for 10. Maybe closing the eyes. You got 5 more seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Give it a little massage. Awesome. Maybe pinching up the neck a little bit here. Not pinching, but in now. Right under the occiput where we hold so much tension. Back behind the ears. Into the jaw and down the jawline. Dropping that jaw. Twice more. Feel a free to big sigh. Shake it out. Okay. Here we go. This one, everybody feels better after they do it. But they're like, oh, this burns. Just warming you up, okay? So we're going to reach those hands out. Fingertips are going to come onto the shoulders just like that. Notice how the shoulders are back and down, rib cage. Back and down, all right? And then we're going to do circles. Elbows are going to touch in front, wrists and back. All right, big circles. Take your time with this. Feel the shoulders. Some of you might be crackling like Rice Krispies. It was really common for me when I first got going to feel like ropey action and crackling and popping, and I just had to slow it down. Get the fibers, the myofascial tissue to start to release, unbind, right? Breathe. Let's do 3 more. 2, 1. Don't give up now. We're going to reverse out and around. Big circles, wrists touch, and then elbows. Wrists and elbows. You're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. You can. I believe in you. Keep going. If you're getting pinching, stabbing, electrical feelings, this might not be for you. But I did this during my healing process. 2 more. After herniating a disc. And there were days that I couldn't do it, and there were days that made it feel so much better. Let's just relax here. Notice what you notice. 3, 2, 1. Big breath. And just take the palms face down, and we'll shrug the shoulders up. For 10. Push away from the legs. Squeeze those shoulders towards the ear, and big breath in. 2, 1. Shake it out. All right, let's do that again. This time we're going to ball the fists up. We'll reach those shoulders up toward the ears. For 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop those shoulders and shake it out. Roll them around. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to stillness. We're going to do this one more time. New variation. This time, we're going to act like we have an orange back here. We're going to be squeezing here. All right. We're going to squeeze our hand, open our hands really, really wide and squeeze the elbows back. All right. So it's going to look like this. And then we're going to soften slowly back down. All right. So here we go. Big breath in. Squeeze. You squeeze your face too. And then for 10, you're going to start to soften everything. Soften the face, soften the neck. Bring the chin back towards the chest and the hands towards the knees as you exhale slowly. Training the muscles to all soften and release. Chin can come down towards the chest. And breathe here. And on the inhale, roll that chin right back up. Awesome. All right, here's one you need. Try to get it to where you can see. So, hands are going to face the floor. Reach the shoulders back and down. Sitting up nice and tall. Reach those hands out. Crisscross, palms face each other. So just to show you again, my hands are like this. Crisscross, palms are facing each other. Interlace the fingers, elbows. Pulling back. If this is where you're at, that's okay. If you can get it back over the ears, great. And then we're going to bend and twist for 10. Okay? So here we go. Sitting up nice and tall. Breathe and reach up. Pull the shoulders down. And then exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Checking in with your ribs. Pulling back and down. Nice long spine. reaching. And then as you bend those elbows, let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reaching up as high as you can. Exhaling it down. Let's push into the right hand and do a little side bend again. Slide that hand down just as far as you'd like to get into that side bend. Maybe returning up to the sky. Big breath here. Inhaling back up and on over to the other side. One more big breath. And right back up. Awesome. Same thing other side, except for me, I have my left in front. It's going to be the awkward arm. Apologize for not having you prepared there. Interlace those fingers, ribs back and down, shoulders back and down. Okay. We always go for the one that's most easily accessible. So whichever one is feeling super awkward, that's the one. Okay. And ready, breathing. In, exhaling, down. Long spine. You might be feeling some warmth or fatigue. We're almost there. This is releasing those tight muscles that get all pounded up as we reach into that computer. 3 more. 2, 1, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach up on an inhale. Exhaling it down. Over to one side. This time, let's swing that arm out in front and all the way around. Twice more. And right back up to center. Do quick spinal twists, okay? Sitting up nice and tall. Switch your feet. Take both hands up. Right hand's going to spin around behind us. Left hand's going to cross over to that opposite arm. Sitting up nice and tall. All this movement's coming from the navel, so I should be able to do this without my hands. I'm just going to touch down. Bring the shoulders back and down. Lifting through the spine, and then taking my eyes in the direction of the twist. I want to stretch those eyes because we're going to be using them today. And breathe. You can turn the palm to face out from extra comfort in the wrist and fingertips. Opening through the shoulders. Detoxing here and bringing health to the spine while we're also exercising our eyes. One more breath. Turn the head back to center, keep the twist. Reach that left ear to the left shoulder. Reach the chin away. Breathe. And then explore with some movement. Maybe the chin moves down towards that left shoulder. Maybe you continue that movement. We'll do this for 5 more. 3, 2, big breath. And release that twist. A few circles here with the body. Reverse the circles. Breathing. Letting go of all those little funky spots. One more. Let me take this one nice and slow. Feel into the body. And a couple of seated cat-cows here. Pressing the chest forward, looking. Exhaling hard, chin back, reaching through the center, pointing the back. Chin down. Breathing in, reach it up. Exhaling it down. 2 more. And roll it right back up to center, shoulders back and down. Sit bones into the ground, maybe you reset. Okay? We're going to have those hands up. We're going to go on over to the left. Remember that you're using your eyes in the direction of the twist, okay? Here we go. Big breath in, reaching up. Exhale to twist. Placement of the hands. You can have that palm facing out. Shoulders back and down. Fingertips touching. The floor behind you. Spinning the head as far as it feels comfortable, and then turning those eyes as far as you can, opening through the points of the shoulder. And breathe just as deep as you can. Follow that breath all the way down to the base of the belly, base of the spine, and right through the crown. Check in with those eyes. So those eyes move in the direction of the twist. 2 more breaths. On the exhale, just keep the twist. Turn the head back to center, eyes back to center, right to your right shoulder. See if you can soften anything in that left side of the neck. And breathe. Remind yourself how good you are. You're here taking care of yourself. You're doing the best you can to be the best you can. It's awesome. Something I've been meditating on is one of the things a yogi said. The degree of your success is the degree of your release. I struggle with that one. Okay, we're going to bring that chin down towards the chest. And breathe. And to what degree can I let go of the processes in my life? What do I need to have forward momentum on? And does it really require control? And just find some exploration in your neck here. 10 more seconds. What can I let go of? Big breath in. Let's release the twist. Roll the shoulders out. Ooh, my shoulders are crunchy. How about yours? And reverse the circles. Okay, great. Just to get into our release big here, I'm going to take that right leg over left. You know, when you struggle with those simple things. So this may be uncomfortable for you, and you might be out here today, and that's okay, depending on what's happening in your hips. Wherever you are, root down through that right sit bone. And just take a little pressure to draw the knee towards the chest. If you're finding that you're wobbling, or maybe you're way over here, see if you can center the weight divide the weight between each sit bone, and then find that center point up through the spine. So no matter where the leg is, the spine is at center. Okay? We could do a twist here too, with the opposite arm hooked onto that leg. You can take the free arm up and behind you, lifting through the spine and twisting through the navel and higher. And again, you can take those eyes in the direction of the twist and breathe. full belly breath. And right back to center. Let's hook that knee with the right arm. Slide that foot into the crevice of the left elbow. Holding that leg like a baby. Now for some of you might be out here and that's okay. If you're way out here and this is okay, maybe explore some movement here with the hip joint. Where is it catching? Can you work into that space and let some movement happen to find some freedom? Okay, so wherever you are, finding that movement that feels good to you. Find that edge of the stretch, not beyond it, just to the edge, and breathe and soften, and then it will release so that you can get a little deeper. If you force it, you could tear something and cause more damage and tightness and strain, and we're not going for that. Have a deep relaxation so that we can really get into whatever it is that our day is providing for us. Okay. Pull the shoulders back and down, long spine, big breath. Maybe you find movement, maybe you find stillness. One more big breath. And then grab hold of that ankle, set it down. We'll switch legs. Pull that left leg to the right leg to the left glute. Left leg over. To the degree that it's comfortable for your body, okay? Setting it nice and tall. Hook it with the opposite arm. And then you're either here or here. Or you can reach that free arm up. Big breath and twist. Using the eyes in the direction of the twist, not big open shoulders here. Soften those sit bones into the ground. And finding that breath. Finding that stillness within. Perhaps your eyes are closed, or gazing at the tip of your nose. Or taking that stretch with the eyes. One more big breath all the way to the bottom of the belly. And exhaling, big back to center. Okay. Hook that knee. Grab a hold of that baby. Where you're here. Okay. Finding that movement that feels good. Finding that edge of the stretch. And relaxing deeper. And deeper. Knowing that the time that you're taking here for your body, your mind, and your spirit is going to bring you more clarity for the day to come. Just holding yourself in that. Wherever you are, just being grateful. Okay. One more big breath. And then letting that go. Spin your feet to the other foot. I'm just going to scoop myself back. And I like just to bring my feet to the point where it feels good in my body and not pulling them in past that point. You're going to set it nice and tall and then just walk yourself right over those feet. And wherever, again, you find that place that feels good, the edge of the stretch, soften, breathe. Let the head come down toward the feet so that the neck can release. Maybe moving the head a little side to side. And wherever you are, really breathe. And pushing away from the floor and then inhale, walking your way right back up. to seated position. So we're going to do a little meditation to close. You're welcome to lay down. And I know this practice didn't get us moving a whole lot, but I'm going to create a follow-up video. This was just the warm-up, and it's a 40-minute warm-up, so you're welcome. You can either go into your work mode now or your bed mode. For right now, we're going to meditate, do a little shavasana. So wherever you are, whether you're laying down or seated, if you're seated, place that pillow under your bum or move the flesh from the sit bones, okay? Root through those sit bones, rise through the spine, inside out. If you're laying down, pull those shoulders underneath of you and then let the chest peel open as the shoulders sink into the mat. Nice long neck, chin is tucked if you're on that mat, okay? Wherever you are, find that nice long spine and then notice the points of contact between you and the ground. Feeling the earth supporting you underneath and the safety of the space that you're in. Finding your breath, big breath in, inside out. And notice if you let yourself have the freedom of that big, beautiful sigh, how it feels in your body. One more time. Relaxing. Relaxing through the feet, the ankles, the shins and calves, into the knees, the thighs, hips, all through the pelvic bowl and the groin, the low back and the abdomen, all throughout the rib cage and up that spine, through the shoulders, arms, the hands, and just noticing your palms for a moment. And if there's any energy pulsating in your hands, your life force, your chi, the extensions of your heart, your hands. Feel free to place those hands on your heart or just keep them where they're at as that relaxation moves up the arms and through the shoulders and the neck, all around the neck and the base of the skull, around the ears and over the scalp, the forehead and the eyes, and letting the eyes float in their sockets. The lips and the jaws relaxed as the jaw is unhinged and the tongue is soft in the mouth. Notice the sensation of your breath as you breathe in new life and let go what no longer serves you. Breathing in the exhalation of the trees, finding that connection. And giving your breath as a gift back to the trees. What a beautiful exchange that connects us all through our breath. Acknowledging the billions of cells and microorganisms that are in our body that are constantly in that renewal cycle. Giving, taking, receiving life in all of its forms. Finding that gratitude welling up in your heart now. Perhaps you breathe into it and allow it to grow bigger and bigger and bigger in your chest, in your body. Maybe the very hairs of your skin start to vibrate with this gratitude, and you can feel it moving right outside of your skin, right off those hairs and into the room, changing the frequency of your being, of your space, of the planetary fabric that you are a part of. And if you got a wave right there, that was us connecting. Yeah. How beautiful that is. And wherever you are, placing your hands on your heart, either in prayer or just gently on your heart, and give yourself a little heart massage. You are beautiful, my friends. I am so grateful to be sharing this practice with you. Thank you. Thank you for being you, for bringing your gifts to this world, for choosing every day to show up. Be blessed, healthy, prosperous, and curious. That you may bring wisdom into your thoughts, your words, and your actions. From my heart to yours, with love. Till next time. If you do want some action here, we're going to do some legs and low back to finish out a well-rounded practice. So join me in the next video. Thank you.